wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. It is Friday of WrestleMania. It is WrestleMania season. That means not a whole lot. Unless you're a wrestling fan, and then it means it's Hall of Fame night.
It means
it's
everything.
Andre the Giant Battle Royal night. It's something else night. I don't know. And then tomorrow is an NXT pay-per-view, Stand and Deliver, and then they got another pay-per-view that night. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called WrestleMania 1, and then WrestleMania 2's the next night. Just kidding. It's WrestleMania Night 1, and then WrestleMania Night 2. Hopefully you guys are excited to see it.
We have a couple people in chat. We have Robert and Sophie with us. Hey guys, how's it going tonight? Glad you could come and hang out with us. Robert says, hey, wrestling buddies. Hey, Robert, how is your week? You ready for the weekend? You guys going to be watching WrestleMania? Sophie said hi, and Triple H confirmed when he was on the Logan Paul podcast, the draft will happen in a month or so. How was the video game night on Wednesday? The WWE hosted like a kickoff show on Peacock today. Cool beans.
What did he say on the... I didn't hear.
How was the video...
No, it was...
Triple H confirmed when he was on the Logan Paul podcast the draft will happen within a month or so.
Okay. Meaning Damian Priest could cash in.
Sophie's letting you know that we're not going to be listening to WrestleMania, especially when they announce people, because Samantha Irvin is going to announce every Mania match.
It's fine. Nobody likes her, but she's fine.
Robert says, my weekend is great. Yep, I'm going to watch WrestleMania. Can't wait.
Hopefully you're watching it with us.
Fabulous.
And our loudness.
Loudness.
So if you want to update your OBS right now.
You want to do your what?
What? This is the other one that didn't skip.
Was it?
But it's got a freezing warning.
That's funny.
Uh-oh! It's Kevin Owens! Who's his guest gonna be on the KO show? Randy Orton. Is Logan Paul gonna show up?
Oh my god, is he? Oh my god, how dare he? Woo!
It's Logan, that's all he knows. How to make money. He's a YouTube sensation. Changed the whole entire company of YouTube. Made him cajillions of dollars. Biggest YouTuber ever. Is it funny to you?
Yes, it is. Someone says maybe they will do the draft like after that French pay-per-view in May. I heard a lot of people hated the Adam Copeland promo this past Wednesday.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like AEW.
How dare they?
If he did that exact same thing and changed the words from whatever he said to something to do with I love WWE, and then he was on WWE television but did the exact same thing, those people that didn't like it would love it. Either you like him or you don't, but you don't get to choose when you like him and when you don't by where he works. She never liked him. I've never been a fan of him. He wrestled in the time that I didn't watch wrestling. So from like 98 to 2012 or whenever he quit for his neck. In that area, I didn't watch him, so I was never a fan of him. I do have his little thing because I did watch a pay-per-view with him in it. Like 96, 97, somewhere in there. But, anyways, I don't feel like you should be able to pick and choose who you like, when you like, and how you like them. Unless it's a constant.
I'm constant.
You're constant because you don't.
I didn't even know him before, so once he came out, I was like, and hate him.
Why is this old guy there? But I got a text from Rob, and Rob's like, hey, did you see Edge's back? He was excited, and I understand it.
Well, I get it. I'm not saying that I don't understand when people get excited when people come back that they were fans of and stuff like that. But it does not change me being a fan or not of that individual.
Randall Orton! He hears voices. And guess what?
Is it because
they call to him?
Is it because he is
the Viper?
No, is it because he's a has whatever that's called?
Yeah, old timer.
That's me. No, where you hear voices in your head and you're crazy.
Yeah. Schizophrenia.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah.
I kept thinking sociopath, and I'm like, that's not it. It starts with an S, though.
Watch
that's
that
the
last
wrong
night.
S.
You guys ever seen the movie Psycho, the original, not no remakes?
The original from 1960.
It's honestly the equivalent. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. But it's the equivalent of watching a movie with, say, who's the top actor? Julia Roberts, name me another.
Ooh, that Jennifer Lawrence lady
Jennifer Lawrence was in it. Say, so J-Lo's in there, and she's like...
J-Lo? J-Law, you mean?
J-Law, whatever. So say she's in it, and halfway through it, you don't see her again.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, you just wouldn't see her again.
They're like, and dead. It's fine.
Why would she die?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, the movie is only 100 years old. If you haven't seen it, don't give out spoilers. Spoiler alert! So, the Bears might be drafting a quarterback that's like a trans or whatever. And it looks like Kevin's wearing his shoes.
Are you kidding?
No. I wish I was. I would make funnier jokes. I sit Danny and think about it, and he's like, yeah, that's going to be our quarterback. So, anyways, Ripley County has a freeze warning tonight.
Wow, that's
the worst. He's cool. It's like a yearbook.
That's like a yearbook. Anyways, Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi says, what is good? Robert says, yeah, I'll try to watch it with y'all. I'm down for that.
Woo! 14 hours of wrestling over the next 2 days.
Ravi says, if you don't know what it is, what, but they know what it is, what is what. Cool. Sophie says that Adam Copeland promo was supposed to be in response to that CM Punk interview this past Tuesday. Most of the people hated that Copeland promo or YouTube content creator, and they usually praise AEW. Toy Story 5 is confirmed to come out in 2026. My Mets are now 1-5.
Yeah, the Mets are in trouble, but we knew they would be, right? They don't have very much talent in different places, and it's not a surprise that they came out in last place.
Robbie says KO is on the Blood Clot pay-per-view.
Right. But I also wouldn't, sell all your season tickets or anything, because that's 6 out of, a cajillion games. They play 162 games. You're going to be okay. 132, something like that.
They're just getting off to a slow start, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, don't be, splitting wrists and jumping off.
It's fine. It's a dumpster fire, but it's fine.
There he is!
He came out and said hi.
God's gift.
Yeah, Evan says fuck. Nice, man. Robbie's like, it's a dance song to eat. Well, I don't know that. It sounds dumb. So it was like, wow, the stadium is packed. Wonder how many of them are going to be there the whole Mania weekend. New York did get hit with, an earthquake today? It was New Jersey, because they suck, and it was a 4.3.
New Jersey was just oozing its ooziness all over the southeast, or whatever that is, the northeast.
Was it 4.3 or 4.8? 4.8 earthquake.
It shook some people's houses, I'll tell you that. Not a lot of people were injured or dead from it.
Not like the one in Taiwan that was 7.8. You know, I mean, that seems a little more dangerous. Plus, they had a tsunami warning afterwards. So, I mean, 4.8 seems like nothing, and they should stop crying about it, and who fucking cares? Get over it.
I feel like 4.8 is something that I've felt
Do you know that
several times.
In our area, south of us in the one area, they have micro earthquakes constantly that are about that?
Yeah, I felt them here before.
Robbie's like, D, how was the fraud of shame? All your favorites making it. Fuck if I would know, dude. I don't watch that shit. You're going to watch it, though, I bet. Quentin Mitchell's in the chat, says they're making a new Matrix and a live action of Disney's Cars.
Hell yeah! So how are they going to make Cars more car-like?
How are they going to make Disney's Cars live action?
just with cars that drive around with. Like, remember Herbie the Love Bug?
Oh, yeah, but he didn't talk.
Well,
He beeped a lot.
He did have a beep in him. Aha!
What are they doing? That's weird.
Just great dudes, Trying to save the company.
What's happening?
From Triple H.
I mean, where did they go? I mean, where did the Randy and KO go?
They chased the Paul brother.
What's happening? He was there? He was up there?
Yeah,
I thought he was on the front. Why did they go up the stairs into the audience? I'm confused. I have no idea what's happening.
Remember when you didn't used to get confused?
Yeah, it was when I actually pretended to care. Sophie says, wonder what happens if Philly gets hit with an earthquake this weekend. The live-action Moana movie is coming out in 26. It was supposed to come out in 25. And Robbie says, no, Dee, I was banking on you tell me what happens in it. Oh, bummer for you. I guess you'll have to just watch it yourself, because I don't give a flying fucktard, dude. Not even a little bit.
About cars?
About any of this. Including fucking that shit, the Hall of Fame shit.
I kind of wish that Disney would stop making content, period.
I know, right?
And at least, or if you're going to make content of any sort, like, let's make it good. Like, not a remake. Don't make some shit that already happened in the 50s more politically correct. Let's just make good shit from today forward.
Uh-huh.
Not like, oh, you know what was a good movie? Pinocchio. We should make it into a real movie. Which somebody already did. I think it was that Del Toro or whatever.
Guillermo del Toro.
I'm just saying that that's some shit Disney would do.
Uh-huh.
Like, ooh, what's a good story? Ooh, Swiss Family Robinson. I've got an idea.
We should make it into a cartoon. It's already live action.
They could do it different.
Yeah, they could. I know what they could do, but I'm not allowed to say it on the internet. People get upset, cry.
A lot of craze. And then, the lion that they kill on the show, which is weird. I don't like that they kill it. By the way, if you've ever seen Swiss Family Robinson, it's actually not based on the book of Swiss Family Robinson. It's based on the remake of the book, which is funny, that they did, I want to say it was like Jules Verne did it. Like he rewrote it. And so it's kind of like a part 2. So when I read that one, it made sense, the movie, because you had me watch the movie. I'm like, none of this is on the movie. Or in the book, sorry.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, it's all in this book.
I don't know.
Which was still written in the 1800s. I'm not saying.
Oh, okay. Robbie's laughing at himself because he thinks he's hilarious, which he is when he looks in the mirror. And Sophie says, Cody said that when he wins the championship, he will change the design. And then Robbie said some other garbage that I'm not going to read anymore because all he does is talk out of his butthole, literally. And Sophie says, with it being a night before a pay-per-view, I don't expect not that much wrestling. Quentin says, they just revealed the set for Mania 40 and ECW is making a comeback. And it's on an MMA format and it's on Netflix in 25. Those bastards. And Sophie, we're going to have a lot of wrestling tonight because they have to have that big battle royale tonight.
Giant
that is considered wrestling.
Have you heard of it?
I mean, not everybody.
Bronson Reed in it. Maybe even Ricochet.
I think those are the only two.
The only two I can think of.
They're the only two that's going to be in it, so it makes sense. Robbie's like, I never heard of it. First time tonight. First time tonight you've heard of your butt? Cool.
Or are you talking about Disney?
Sophie's like, after Mania, both Roman and The Rock won't be on WWE TV since Rock is filming a new movie.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'd rather him just go away and never come back.
What about Roman, though? Where's Roman going to be?
Maybe he's on the movie with him. That'd be fantastic.
Where's Roman going to go?
Maybe they'll pretend they'll be like, I can do my own stunts, and then get really injured and never be able to do anything again.
Jey Uso.
Jewel Uso? Jewel Uso.
It's going 1-on-1 tonight with the blood. Oh wait, no, it's this Friday. Oh, it's 5 hours ago. So he's going up against Solo again.
Oh, JJ? He hanging out with Solo?
Oh, it wasn't. It was Seth.
It was Sethy Poo.
Either way, same thing.
It's the same. It's all the freaking same. Same. All the same. Same.
I just want to see the contestants in this.
Why doesn't that door work? Why are the keys? Why is it not opening? Why is it happening? Here, get on the golf cart. Okay,
safe.
Let's go.
Kevin's going to try to hurt him before their match.
Kevin can't even get it going. Look how fast it's going. It's scary. Holy crap.
They don't go very quick, but...
Oh my god, it's going so fast the cameraman can't keep up.
Well, because he's walking.
Oh, hey, look, those guys are trying to run after it.
They're going to be exhausted by the time they get there to fight.
Yeah, that's such a great way. You should kiss everybody's butthole, Corey.
So Logan was there at that building that they were driving to.
Oh, the actual WrestleMania building.
So he wasn't up at the top. Yeah. Where they had the press conference and all that stuff earlier today.
I thought that they couldn't have it there because something happened. Oh, wait, that was an April Fool's.
April Fools for the 5th or 6th or whatever.
They're like, look at this man. He's a giant.
Every time I hear Gorilla Monsoon, I just go back. I just want to sit on my grandparents' floor and watch wrestling.
Right.
Back when it was really good.
When it meant something.
It was just great.
When it was actually stuff. Now it's just garbage. Are they going to show us all the past winners?
Oh, shit! It's Bronson Reed!
Oh, look. He's in there with all the other dweebs. Look at how tiny every single one of them are.
That's your favorite wrestler in the world.
All the tiny men.
And the Pretty Deadly's in there. You've got the guys that I can't think of their names, but they were Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, those guys.
Veer finally showed up. Is it Ricochet? He gets his own intro. Something wrong in wrestling when Triple H is giving this dude his own intro.
It's because he's boinking that lady, Samantha. It's because they're doing this with each other. No, she's doing the knee action with H.
He's not. I've seen some stuff.
And then he might be with the P Diddy.
P Diddler.
He's getting the P Diddler. So he's sticking it in Samantha, and then he's getting it in the boinker.
Well, we've heard some pretty crazy stuff, even from the Vince McMahon stuff. I don't know if you read some of that stuff, but he supposedly this is in allegedly he's humping homegirl, right? This is the girl that tried to sue him or is suing him.
Yeah, the one that's dead.
So he's just going to Pound Town. Here comes a moth, your winner. So he's going to Pound Town, and then what's his name? The Daniel Bryant's wife's dad, or whatever his name is, Laurinaitis.
Laurinaitis.
So
supposedly
they're tag teaming her, and Vince just gets up and shits on her head.
Right.
And then goes, you guys continue. And then goes, takes a shower, and comes back and starts doing it again.
I don't think so. This all sounds like a bunch of...
I'm like...
literal shit is what this sounds like. This sounds like shit.
That's some freaky shit. And why would you... I mean, obviously, I'm not going to shit on somebody.
The fact that people are making this up, I mean, and they're just they're coming up with the most absurd things because they're it has to be true.
Well, it's in the trial.
It has to be true.
Because it's in the trial?
I guess. Who's saying it? The girl who's dead?
No, she's not dead. The girl that's suing.
I thought she was dead.
That's the Mamaro thing. She's not suing. That was a completely different thing. This girl is that brunette.
Motherfucking prove it, bitch. Where's the pictures?
Show me the shit.
Prove it, fucking bitch. Prove it.
Oh, no. Look at Pretty Deadly trying to dominate a moth.
Do you know how easy it is to go on those websites?
Look at the big guy over here.
How easy it is?
Gallows should at least try. Why are they just letting Pretty Deadly try to do it themselves?
Because they aren't going to help them.
This is kind of a dumb match already, when you know that now you're going to be one man less. And when I was a kid, I don't remember every jobber in the freaking business in one match. Pretty Deadly just eliminated himself, the blonde one. All right, all of them are going right at him.
This is dumb.
Now it's back to... So it's Bronson Reed and Ivar against Omos right this second. Uh-oh, Angel going up and over. He eliminated himself. You could at least try to make it look cool, guys. Do they have a match or something? It was just so weird. You see him bounce out?
Yes.
Like, he literally jumped out.
Then they just pulled these guys out the bottom rope, so they're legally still in it.
Uh-oh, who's that? Oh, he's shit anyways. I can't even remember his name.
Hopefully he's
Cameron
dead.
Grimes.
Yeah, that guy.
Why was he out there? Now get Ricochet out.
Oh no, he'll be the last man standing. He's going to have the thing.
Oh! Is that Jinder?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Of course.
Yeah, Triple H doesn't like Jinder.
Doesn't like anybody. Except for tiny little guys who literally suck his dick.
What in the fuck, dude? Apollo gets... You guys hold on to the ropes. Do you not know how to do... They're trying to end this in like 3 minutes.
I think so.
Look at this. Oh my god. And then he rolled out. That's how much they care about... This is fucking garbage. This is the worst shit I've ever seen right now happening. This is worse than AEW shit. They just had the Creed brothers eliminate the two biggest guys in the ring, basically, besides them all.
They literally eliminated themselves.
Just nothing. And then the guys jumped out and then rolled to the floor. Mm-hmm. Come on, Omos. You're going to get eliminated next, because it's got to be a little guy that wins.
Jesus, this is fucking dumb.
Triple H, maybe he's the P-diddler. He's still got that Phantasma team out there. That like just the jobbers of jobber.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He had mentioned something, H had mentioned something on that show today with Pete McCaffrey, or Pat McCaffrey, whatever his name is. Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
So basically what he had said, like, I'll just clean it up and make it easy. A lot of people want to be part-timers in this business, and you're just not going to make it. Like, that's just a simple way of saying it. Like, so if anybody isn't, like, ready for the grind, they're going to go. That's kind of what he's telling everybody.
Oh, is that what he's telling them? That's so weird. Doesn't look like it. His actions aren't proving his words. His words are garbage. His actions are not proving his words from his mouth.
Why? He uses all his little guys every week. That's why he wants those little guys.
They don't put in the most work, though.
It's not about the most work. It's about just wrestling.
They can't wrestle. They just springboard around and jump and throw themselves out of rings. That's not wrestling.
If you're not in the ring week after week after week, you're not going to make it.
Well, if you're not putting them in the ring week after week after week, then the management is the problem.
Right, but
which everybody complained about before and thought that this guy that everybody gets on their knees for, including the rest of the world out there in WWE land of I love wrestling crap, do the same exact thing by sucking his dick. And he still is doing the same shit that they complained about under the other guy, but God forbid. Oh, he never. Oh, he would not. He fucking is. His actions prove over and over again that he's a terrible manager. Horrible fucking manager of anything.
That's his actual quote right here. I want to read that.
Out loud?
You can.
Or to myself?
You can. Bad boys. What you gonna do? Cops is still on? That is so great.
So he's trying to say... You can
see what he tried to say, because that's why I put it in here, so yeah, it would tell me what he tried to say. That's what he tried to say about going.
So he's trying to say that people that started out somewhere else and then came to WWE isn't trying hard enough because they started somewhere else in their career and they have no business being there. If they didn't start with WWE, then they have no business fucking being here, is what I got out of that. That last sentence right there. If you aren't here early, you weren't here, then you have no business being here. If you didn't start your career here. If your early career wasn't fucking with WWE, then you're shit. You're garbage, and you shouldn't even be here. If you didn't start your shit here where it really counts, and you started somewhere else, whether it's AEW or New
like we're
Japan,
down to like 4 already.
Or TNA,
Did Omos get eliminated then?
Probably.
I don't see Omos. While we were talking.
Oh, well, not while we were talking. Probably during the commercial break of them not showing anything.
But they still have Ricochet in there. The trash. So Omos is on the outside there. So he must have got eliminated. Maybe by the big guys.
Maybe.
And then he just beat him up. Or either that or he stepped out. Oh, no. See, he eliminated him but fell out. So he threw himself out.
Oh, of course he did.
They got Bronson Reed in there and fucking Ivar. What is going on?
Tozawa's still in there and Ricochet. Ricochet went over the top, but he is still in it.
Yeah, they got 3 fat guys in there and 2 tiny guys. They couldn't just have a normal.
No. Because Andre the Giant's not about, anything
Omos
but
is your
fatties.
giant, but I mean, obviously can't have Omos win. That would be weird, but. Throw his ass out. Now kick him. Hit him.
No, he'll get him out
Punch
somehow.
him in the ankle.
Ricochet's going to be like, hey, I got it.
Because it's below a count.
Ivar's going to get,
There it is.
Get him. Thank you.
Whoever you are, give him a raise.
That's your big head, dude.
Oh, big
and he
head.
wasn't even, he wasn't
McDowell.
eliminated.
Give McDowell a raise.
Tozawa's going to eliminate him now. Perfect.
Now fire his ass.
Tozawa's like, I did it. I did it.
Look at this.
Oh,
shit. Tozawa Mania.
They're like, let's make it a joke. This is a joke, by the way. Like you said.
Yeah, they made it dumb. But it's fine. But they did it too quick. Oh, God. Tozawa's part of that man sandwich.
Not the sandwich.
That's a big man sandwich.
Not the man sandwich.
Uh-oh. Otis and his sexy's getting up.
Oh, God. Oh.
Otis catches it. Oh, God. The Judas effect.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Clothesline him.
He's like, I can rip off my shirt and then hump things.
Woo! Otis. You're in Otis country. WrestleMania season. Here it is. 1, 2, 3.
The fact
gets up.
This
drops
Royale.
Oh, Brody. Or whatever his name is.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson.
Bye, Otis.
Gone.
The fact that this should have lasted way longer and it's only lasting about 20 minutes is fucking lame as
I know.
fuck. Just so you guys know.
They can do more talking. So Tozawa's next. I think he should win it, but it's over. Although Otis is going to catch him.
Oh, fuck. I hope he's okay.
He's fine.
Oh.
We need an ambulance.
Holy shit. I think he was supposed to catch him.
Yeah.
But he got thrown a little bit too. And he wasn't ready for him.
It does make you wonder if Otis was going to catch him and then put him back in and he was maybe supposed to win. And so now they have to figure out a different way to end it.
Right.
Like on the fly. Hey, like one of us has to win this now. And now it's going to be Bronson. And first of all, I kind of want it to be Bronson because I don't like Arvar anymore.
I don't like either one of them, so.
Well, I don't like
I think it's just a joke and garbage at this point. Why even bother having this Battle Royale? I think it's a disgrace to fucking Andre the Giant's legacy, personally.
Oh, shit. Eric tried to throw himself over and he couldn't get.
He's like, it's not going to happen. Sorry, buddy. Anyways, Sophie's talking to us and the only one in our chat, it seems like. Everybody else died, I guess. Cool. Let's see.
Why the fuck would you go up top on a battle royal?
Who knows? Sophie says, after this weekend, the next time Roman will wrestle could be Saudi's show. After this weekend, the next time USA is going to host pay-per-view of SummerSlam. It is the annual catering battle royal. It's funny, the two previous winners are now in the AEW. This match used to be part of the Mania kickoff. Corey Graves, Pat, and Michael Cole will be the commentators for Mania weekend.
Eliminated, and no one cares.
Pat also kind of took a shot at AEW on his show today, saying something about wrestling in front of 600 people. And see, this is what a packed house looks like, AEW. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk did get their start in WWE before AEW was a thing. Why isn't Sheamus and Braun not part of this? Sheamus is broken, and Braun has a broken neck, if that's what you really want to know. But you don't, because you guys don't listen to that or remember it or anything like that. So we just repeat it over and over and over again. Most of the people in the Battle Royal were part of this last year. You guys used to have a lot of people in the chat. What happened? Probably because you talk so much.
Because we talk too much?
No, Sophie talks a lot.
Why would that have anything to do with it?
I don't know.
That's the whole purpose, is having people talk.
Sometimes people don't like it. I don't know.
No.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
It's probably because we don't like some of the wrestlers they like. That would be my
Whatever
guess.
happened to the women's Battle Royal that they used to have?
Well, they
Who
tried
cares?
to get PC with it. It was the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, and then within like 3 days, everybody on Twitter bitched about it.
And so they said no.
Now
they just like next.
Just get rid of
X'd
it.
it off. And so
I understand. Why would you want something that people are going to bitch about?
And so they said, well, I guess the women wrestling doesn't mean that much to you. And then those same people that bitched about that now bitch that they don't see enough women wrestling. Weird how that works out when you guys make stupid fucking shit like that. Stop going on the internet and saying dumb things. Oh, I'm going to be a keyboard writer. I'm going to go on social media and make complaints about everything and how offended I am. I'm so offended!
Look, this was Monday. Cody and The Rock and Seth. And
Yeah, don't worry. They're telling us what happened on Raw on Monday. Because we should all know.
Tomorrow night, about 9 o'clock.
Sophie says we are going to have 3 women matches this weekend.
Yeah. It'll be all right, though. We'll make it through. They won't be that bad. 2 of them are going to be really good.
Which 2?
Becky and Rhea will be good.
Okay.
And Bayley will be okay. Hopefully Bayley wins, but I did predict her. I want her to win, but I do predict the other girl winning. I put my predictions on Bex today. And then we do get to see Esther and Jade Cargill, and then the trash that they were hanging out with, going up against the Bayley and the Riff Raff, whatever that team's name
Dakota
was.
Kai and the Riff Raff.
Yeah, now it's
Damage Control.
Dakota's part of the Riff Raff. Yeah. The Riff Raff and...
The Kabuki Warriors and the Riff Raff. Does that help?
Yes.
Okay. So he says reports are saying 4 matches on night 1 will go longer than the other matches on night 1.
I would assume so. Wouldn't you? Like The Rock. I'm sure they're going to make that. They're going to bleed that one.
What the fuck? Like, what?
They're not going to have every match the same length, if that's what you were... Were you thinking that, Sophie?
Help me. God damn. Ah!
So, on night uno, you've got Rhea and Becky. That's going to be there. You've got the 6-pack challenge with the tag team belts and the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the LWO and Dom versus Dom and Santos Escobar. Jay and Jimmy. I'm just glad that's going to be over. Hopefully that's an early one.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy and Gunther. And then you have the Kabukis and the Riff Raff versus Esther and Jade and the Trash. And then you have the main event. Yeah. So, if we were going to see which ones are going to last the longest, if you're saying 4, if that's your prediction.
Reports are saying it.
Right. So that's going to obviously be The Rock and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Gunther, Jay, and then the 6-pack challenge. But they could... Becky's good enough. She's not quite Charlotte, but she's good enough to pull out an 18-minute match. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one went 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right around there, 18 to 20. And then that way you would take it out of the Gunther Sammy. And so it would be Becky, Roman, Jay, and the 6-pack challenge. Because I think the 6-pack one has to go longer. You can't have a lot. I mean, obviously they can have a whole battle royal in 3 minutes. But...
They did. It's look at the time. Look at the fucking time.
Yeah,
look at the time. Look at it.
Completely black.
Look at the time. Look.
Dude, can I just look
See
at this
it?
one?
Look. Look.
That's 40 minutes after the hour.
Look. And what did they do the first fucking 10, 15 minutes of the whole fucking thing?
Introduced every single member of the wrestling community to the Battle Royal.
No, they didn't. They didn't introduce...
They should have.
They introduced 2 people. They took one and then the last one. And he didn't even win it. They're like, we're going to spend all this pyro on you, and you're not going to get anything! Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Garbage! Toy Yoda. Anyways, Cortland in the chat. Hey, Cortland says, hey, which WrestleMania match are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Cody versus Roman. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's kind of the only match that looks good on the whole card. I was just looking at that. That's my prediction. But the tag team match will be okay with The Rock. But unless he's talking, it's not going to be that good because he's not a very good wrestler anymore. Gunther's okay. No. Jimmy's just not good enough to be in there with Jay. Like, talented enough.
Right.
Like, they're going to make it look good, but it's just because Jay can carry him.
Yeah.
The ladder match is terrible. Becky and Rhea, but I don't want to see it because I know Rhea's going to win that. And so I really don't care for that match. But it'll be a good one. If I'm going to just be honest and just a good match is going to be Becky and Rhea, unless somebody gets hurt. Seth and Drew will be a good match. I have a feeling Seth will win, but I want Drew to win. AJ and LA Knight. I want AJ to win, but I think LA Knight will win that. Kevin Owens, Randy, and Logan. I want Logan to win. And I'm hoping they somehow make that happen. But I still think Randy could win that. Hey, there's Logan.
He's back again? Oh, he came from the other place.
Championship match. If Bayley doesn't win, I feel like we should riot. Even though I'm not a Bayley fan at all. But yeah, I mean, the only match that's worth a WrestleMania card is, besides the tag team match, is the Cody versus Roman. The other ones, they could have done something different, and it would have been better. Like Bayley against Io? Like, I don't even understand that. It's like, Bayley's over, and Io is over.
I don't think she ever began.
Well, she was in it. She was good in, like, NXT in Japan. I'm just saying, like, she hasn't been crap on the main roster. So it's like, they could have literally done almost anybody else.
Right.
Oh, there must be a sign or something. Because they blacked it out there.
Oh, no. How dare you? Better not do that during the pay-per-view or I'll sue you guys. I'm going to sue them. For not showing everything. Freedom of speech and whatnot, people. I have every right to see it on my TV, too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
They cannot say things. Prime is mid. It's fine.
Well, I didn't say it was shit. They just said it was mid.
A lot of dummies.
Everybody's dumb. So he says Becky versus Rhea will open tomorrow night. Ouch.
Ugh, fuck, that's terrible for those girls.
I wasn't thinking that, but I guess I could.
If I was going to start it with anything, it would be that Dominik and Rey match. Just get that shit just out of the way. Or the women's 6-woman. Just get that shit out of the way so we don't have to watch it.
Oh, let's see. So if it says Rhea versus Becky, the ladder tag match, the main event, Gunther versus Sami Zayn are the ones that are scheduled to go long. At least after Saturday, the talent that worked that night gets Sunday night off. Roman will break Hogan's Mania main event record by wrestling in 8 Mania main events. Are you trying to count 2 for tomorrow? Because you better fucking not.
That's not a main event.
It's not a fucking main event. This 2-night shit is bullshit. And there's only one main event, and that's at the end of the motherfucking pay-per-view. The end of it.
Yeah, that would be silly. That'd be like, hey, you know, Hogan could have main evented 3 nights of Mania if they would have had it back then. That's just silly to say. Roman's breaking his record. It's set. There's nothing he could do. It's like, are you kidding me?
Jesus.
Roman can't lace up his boots.
Robbie says, so I got to wait till night 2 to watch Bailey. Could have told me, you could have looked at yourself, dude. Not my problem.
Yeah, I got the card here. I thought I had it unedited, but I can't find it.
Sophie says it'll be interesting with the outcome of Jimmy versus Jay if that will somehow affect the main event tag match. Sophie says The Rock did confirm Cody versus Roman 2 was always the plan since last year. And Robbie says, D, what you ranting about now? And Sophie says, it is Fox. They care too much about censorship. Robbie says, Rhea, as much as I'm not a fan, she shouldn't lose her title to Becky, who at this point doesn't feel special. People feel special? They're right here.
Think that anybody almost would be a better champion than Rhea at this point. She hasn't done anything. I mean,
the only thing that she has done is lick Dominik's PP at this point.
Right, she's riding Dominik's coattails and the Judgment Day, but she doesn't do anything week after week after week. She hasn't done anything. And
the things that she has done is
one match this year.
And the things that they have her do or she does is really stupid. Like, I'm going to take care of my business. And then it's like some Peasley retarded mid-card low-end person that you're like, why would you even have a match with them?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, and they were building Nia for a second, and then all of a sudden the wheels fell off that cart.
Yeah, we haven't seen her since.
Well, I'm just saying, like, she was really good. She even beat Becky clean, and then she wrestled Rhea, lost, and then Becky beat her and won. And she lost. It's like, what the I thought she was just good a minute ago.
Right.
I guess that didn't happen. So Randy and Kevin Owens just attacked Logan. So Logan's going to have his work cut out for him. Basically 2-on-1.
Until it's not.
But at some point, these two friends are going to have to fight each other.
It's true.
Pink shoes.
And the RKO, man.
And the RKO.
Oh, no. Somebody attacked a guy. Oh, no. Is it Dragon?
Or is it Lee? Oh, it's Dragon.
Oh, no. Dragon Lee's arm's broken. Oh,
so Dragon Lee can't wrestle tomorrow.
Oh, no. It's terrible.
It's going to be him.
Oh, no.
He's going to have to take his spot.
How terrible.
Selena, thank you for wearing that. I've never seen it, but I'm proud of you. I love the wings.
She's just like, do.
She's like, I've got wings on. Well, that's too bad. It looked like Dragon Lee lost his coordination and fell down in the back.
It does.
Maybe he hurt his elbow, which is terrible.
Poor guy. Oh,
but it happens, especially when you're kind of new and wet between the ears like that. Here comes Zelina.
So it says USA Network also care about censorship, but not as much about Fox.
all of a sudden, did you notice that? I think it's WWE. Oh. Because USA didn't used to do that, and then Fox did it, and then like the next week, they were doing it on USA, and I'm like, wait a second, that's WWE
pulling shit, and they should be sued for it.
Oh my god,
they should. People should complain about that shit. Like, oh my god, like
it's dumb. Like I get it, it's dumb, but
it's all dumb.
File lawsuits.
You file lawsuits about everything nowadays. Everything.
You're a weirdo.
Everything.
I mean, we still like you, but you're weird.
Everything should be a lawsuit at this point. Yeah. I mean, that's what everybody does. What do I care?
I'm going to send it to you.
I don't want it.
You'll receive
it.
Be happy.
No! I'm going to delete it.
You'll be happy.
Send it to me then. Send it.
I know.
Do it.
Do it. I'm scared of it?
Do it. Send it.
You think I'm not going to?
Hurry up.
You think I won't?
Send it. Quick.
You don't think it's coming right now?
Hurry.
You don't think it's coming right this second?
Bring it on, bitch.
You don't think here it is?
Send it.
You don't think
Send it. Send it. Send it. Hurry. Hurry.
Why you tell me what to do?
Hurry. It's not there. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Should have it.
Hurry up. It's taking its sweet time. Oh, good. Okay, let's see. We're going to do this, and then we're going to put it there. Yeah! That's what I call garbage.
I want you to take your stylist out and circle who you think's going to win. That's your prediction.
I already put it in the garbage.
Recent.
I'll just put it in the garbage again. I'm going to put it in the garbage again.
You just circle it like a good girl.
Throw it in the garbage again. If only I could just crumple it up. Throw it in the garbage and then at your face.
Elektra Lopez starting to look like a porn star. Nobody wants to talk to you anyways.
Multiples of them having meltdowns out there. I'm going to tell you about the weather. Watch. Delete.
I want your goddamn predictions. Son of a bitch. I kind of want to be a CUNT.
About what?
No, think about it, right?
Okay.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Guess what would happen if I saw you next Tuesday? What's next Tuesday?
The 9th of April.
Oh, next Tuesday. Is it the 9th? Yeah, the 9th, 10th, whatever it is.
It's the 9th. I know.
Or Raw.
It would be nice. But we got to.
I am so looking forward to it being over.
Is that terrible?
Because I have a feeling that Rhea's going to win, which is going to make me sick to my stomach. And I also have a feeling that Io Sky's going to win, which is going to make me sick to my stomach, even though I don't think Bayley is good enough to
win it yet.
Be a champion.
Or a champion ever again.
Yet? She's been there for like 14, 15 years.
No, I meant like, yeah, as in like from where she's at right now.
No, there was no story for it, and it's just dumb. Other than the betrayal, you know? Nobody cares about that. She was a heel.
I want her to just go away and never come back at this point. Like, she should have stayed away when she had her injury. Because she didn't come back in any, like, capacity to actually do anything.
Like, she didn't wrestle. Like
she has no heart in it, and it's just fucking sick and sad. It's like, dude, go the fuck away.
Opportunity to become champion again.
Like, go the fuck away. Like, you're just bringing everything down, and it's even worse. Okay.
It wouldn't even have hurt him. What's he freaking out about?
I have no idea. People can drive without their phones on their faces and they still hit pedestrians. I don't know what their fucking thing is. What are they going to tell you? Oh, well, you don't have to pay attention. Yeah, they're hitting you.
I got hit by a car and I didn't even realize it. I was like, what the fuck was that?
It's terrible.
Like, a car? And I'm like,
why did I get hit by a car? I don't know.
Hopefully they go to jail.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was just minding my own business, walking out of the gym at our school.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking out. All of a sudden, a car basically... It was in front of me, so I kind of hit it. But, like, it was going fast enough that it kind of spun me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't really feel anything or anything. I fell down. I was just like, what is that? What is that?
What is that?
Uh-oh, we got women out there.
Oh, my God.
Dames!
I didn't know this was the one we were having.
This could be the greatest match ever.
Was this supposed to be happening? Anyways, Rob says, D, you're a wrestling channel. You're meant to inform the mandem. Sure. So he says, so I'm not a news wrestling channel, though. So I'm not supposed to inform you of fucking anything.
We can. I mean, we could become a news channel.
I don't want to. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. You can do it. You can do all you want, but I am not putting that much time and effort into it. That's a lot of researching and keeping information and ugh. Sophie's like, so if Rhea versus Becky does open tomorrow night, does that mean a championship change?
No.
Robbie says, I know, but to lose to Becky is fraudulent.
But I'm just going to get... I don't want him to start it with that match because it's going to be sickening.
Sophie says someone was too quick to press the blackout button whenever a sign of whatever shows up on TV. Robbie says, sensitive. Travis, in your opinion, is Dragon Lee good at wrestling?
No. In my opinion, he wouldn't be on the roster.
Sophie says, whenever they are on Peacock, you don't see stuff they do on TV. When did WWE start caring about censorship?
Exactly. I don't know. And first of all, let's start here. It's not censorship.
it's ever since The Rock came back that you guys all love so much, and now he's on their board, and he didn't like that people were saying, die, Rocky, die. And then
it got sensitive because his daughter supposedly got death threats, but it was probably more along the lines of, like, die, Rocky, die, or whatever her name is. Just insert it instead of Rocky.
Yep.
And people, like, they're death threats. It's like,
oh my God, so much
death. Kidding me?
And I'm like, you're going, death threatening over whatever. Death threatening should be about the fact that she was just given a job because of who her dad is.
Interferes, but that would have been it. Zelina Vega had it. Her hair looks so cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know what color. It's like a light blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like a ice blue.
Yeah, it's like ice. Mm-hmm.
Like
oh, no. She had her. Now she's not gonna.
Pops her up. Drops her down. Killed her. Broke her head. 1, 2, 3.
Robbie says a lawsuit for Dee not informing her top mod about what matches were on the paper. Dude, you're not even going to watch it, and you don't even fucking care. I don't even know why.
Here and watch it. Why would
he's not going to watch it, and he's not going to care. Sophie says Randy said he is going to do something he never done before at Mania. It involves the RKO.
Oh, shit. He's going to RKO somebody.
Oh, cool. He's never going to do it.
I know what he's going to do.
Oh, no.
He's going to double RKO.
Ooh. Robbie's like, America, why do the censor words? We know already, and most kids do. Because they're dumb. Sophie says, why do I have a feeling they're going to make Orton and Owens into a permanent tag team after this weekend? They won't.
Oh, shit! Santos Escobar! He turned! He's going to be the one that joins Rey tomorrow. Or whenever that is. Yeah, tomorrow. Andrade just switched sides. Which makes a lot of sense, by the way. That is crazy. Dominik brought him in to that group that they're in with Rhea and the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, that's their name. Eventually I will learn that name, but I'm just kind of hoping it dissolves before I have to learn it. I've been saying this since they came out with it. Santos Escobar.
Yeah, fucking Jesus.
Look at that. Esther.
Oh, look. Those two look great. Yeah, if I just take the
I just don't know why they have the
shit
trash
on the other
with them.
side. That's, yeah. If you take her out, looks great. Although they shouldn't even be together and shouldn't even have anything to do with each other.
And the quitter.
Loser face. Loser face. So he says Rhea would have hold onto the championship for over a year. Robbie says, come on, D. You want Becky to be champion over Bayley? Wow, D. Robbie, talking out of his ass, says, come on, D, and you want Becky to be champion over Bayley. Wow, D.
They're different.
So, okay, I'm going to tell you this much, Robbie, and you won't listen, and you won't care, and you won't respect anything I have to say. So, there's probably no reason to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. The women's division and any women's championship at this point is just jokes. Literally. It is a funny farm fucking garbage tin of joke. There.
Yeah.
It literally means nothing at this point. Absolutely garbage shit. But you go on. If you still think that there's something there, by all means. Predictions.
The ones I want are in white. Look at this one. I circled those two.
Oh, what's the red?
That's the prediction.
Oh, that's what the other people say.
No, that's the prediction. I want is the white.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? My God, dude.
Because
why don't you double talk everything? My predictions are...
I'm showing you my predictions.
These are the predictions.
They're red.
But I'd rather have...
In white.
Sophie says, at the rate Charlotte is rehabbing, she could be back sometime this summer. Sophie says a lot of YouTube creators are picking Rhea to beat Becky.
Yeah.
There has been quite a few that pick Becky, and a lot of people are picking Bayley to win. Robbie says, but on stream, you can inform people. I don't inform you of anything, Robbie, except for how dumb you are recently. Robbie's like, D, don't do that. Brush me under the same rock as liking the so-called great one. Robbie says, Travis is that guy that gets that excited when a pack of chips gets open. What the fuck?
Like,
Robbie, are you being rude? I'm going to delete your ass. I'm tired of you already. I'm deleting you completely. Deleting you. Delete. Where's my list? I need a list. And I'm going to delete him off the chat. I'm going to block you from following us ever again.
Why are you being weird?
Why are you being weird? What are you doing?
Looking at things?
Why? Why?
There's a commercial on.
I don't care.
You're talking to people.
You're being ADHD weird. Stop it. Stop it.
You're just making up things.
No, you're just being weird. You're being
I've
absolutely
got nothing
wacko.
to do for a second. I figured I would look at this weird drone that I got for free.
You're being weird.
Want to see it?
No, I don't.
See?
That's the point.
Oh, I get it.
Freak.
Because you don't want to see it. So
Oh my
I
God.
can't look at it.
Okay, so why didn't you look at it when you got it?
Why would I?
Oh, really? Oh, that you've had. Oh, I got this weird drone. Why would you look at it now?
Because I wanted to see what it looked
Oh,
like. It's
uh-huh.
sitting right there. I keep stepping on it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Robbie said, Travis is that guy that gets that excited when a pack of chips gets open.
Do they call chips like French fries there?
I think he's talking about actual crisps, like a bag of potato chips. Because we call them chips. So he's trying to be cool, and he's just being an asshole. He's calling you fat, by the way. Fat
like
shaming. Robbie is fat shaming people.
It would be different if I wasn't.
Fat shaming. Shouldn't fat shame anyways, even if somebody is fat. You shouldn't fat shame.
You need to tell people the truth.
Robbie's like, D, I will watch the pay-per-view, have it on in the background. That's not watching it. Robbie's like, Dom, he a real hill, ain't he? So convincing. Sophie says, maybe Andrade has been a secret agent this entire time.
Yeah. Judgment Day.
Her office says, Esta, as long as he doesn't win a title. Sophie says, AJ versus LA Knight, that match could be good.
Yes.
What is the fucking shit happening on my TV
Naomi.
right now?
I'm just trying to get through.
Jesus Christ. Robbie's like, but on the show, they work together, but in real life, they don't hang out outside of WWE. Sophie says, do you think we will get Rey versus Dom too, but this time with a stipulation after this weekend?
Loser leaves? I hope so.
Forever. Robbie says, I know WWE only do women's segments because of PC PR business, so the Karens don't get upset.
Esther's trying to keep her ooh-ah in her pants.
Cortland says Liv Morgan may cost Becky the match. Maybe Liv wants to be the one to beat Rhea.
Well, she's not capable of it, though, unless there's cheating. But that's a good prediction.
Sophie says Andrade versus Santos. That'll be a good feud. And he finally reunited with Zelina.
Yeah.
Robbie says LOL. And Sophie says, I'm confused. I thought Andrade officially signed with Raw. That doesn't mean anything. It's WrestleMania weekend.
There's going to be a draft in like a week. And it's WrestleMania weekend.
Robbie's like, no, I was saying that because Travis gets so hyped when things happen in matches. And Sophie says, did you see AJ and LA Knight were fighting in WWE World?
Isn't it funny how sensitive people are on the internet?
Oh, no. How dare they be sensitive on the internet?
They're sensitive.
They're sensitive no matter what.
It's that bitch! Pop up, powerbomb.
Robbie's like, LOL. And Sophie's like, or mask versus hair.
Yeah, I thought that's why he was growing out his hair. I figured they would do that last year, though. And then when they didn't, I was like, eh.
So I want to see.
But I would rather have it career versus career. And then Rey wins. And then retires.
Right.
That way they're both gone. But I want it to happen after Dominik doesn't get that big boo anymore. Which is coming. People finally just kind of give up on him.
And Quentin's like, did you saw the brawl with AJ Styles and LA Knight?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago at his house.
Oh, God.
Crazy.
I don't want to listen to these people.
Well, Jade will come out.
Here, you listen. You want to listen? You want to listen to him talk? Here.
He's closing his ears. He does not like it.
You want to listen? It's right there. Yeah, it's right to near here. Ooh, what is it? Booga, 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 booga. Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to hear that shit. You sure? Okay. It's purr.
Wah,
Good boy.
wah, wah. After Naomi quit, by the way, don't forget to throw that in there.
Well, why would they? She never quit. Shh.
She's still kind of homely looking. I just realized how homely it is.
Well, because the wig she has on has bangs. You know she's wearing a fucking wig, right?
I don't know shit.
Yeah, she's wearing a fucking wig. They ain't her real hair.
They're just letting him into WrestleMania.
It's gross. I hate it so much.
I mean, to be honest, Jade doesn't need to be in WrestleMania either.
No, she doesn't.
One of my favorites.
I don't want her there. I don't want her there.
She doesn't need to be there.
She's too new.
Too early.
She's too new. This is just disgusting. This is some propaganda bullshit garbage.
If they do it right, it'll start out, the match will be decent, and then Jade turns on Esther and just...
And why the fuck these bitches out here fucking pretending they're fucking cowgirls?
There's a new song that's really popular right now.
Oh, you better not fucking say that stupid fucking cunt's name.
Ghetto Cowboy. I can't remember what it's called, but it's...
Okay, that's better.
A song by... What's her name?
No.
Jay-Z's wife.
Don't you fucking know. That fucking shit is garbage.
I don't know what it is.
Fucking garbage.
You're acting like I listened to it.
Oh, I bet you've heard it. I bet you've heard it all over the tickety-tockety whack whack.
Daughter's life that
I bet you've heard it, part of it on the tickety-tock whack whack.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Listen to the whole thing, and then you'll have to get your ears replaced.
Why would I want to? I noticed that she did that Jolene song of Dolly's.
And then she didn't know who fucking wrote it. What a dumb fucking
You know way more about this woman than I do.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Anyways, it's just not very good if you listen to it, is what I was going to say. Dolly's daughter did it, or granddaughter, whatever she is.
Miley Cyrus, her goddaughter.
And it was okay, because she can sing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay, but the one they showed of the Jay-Z's wife was just not. It was almost like in too low of a register. Like his testicles were strong.
Did you see all the jokes?
No,
So the jokes are, nobody wants your man. They showed Jay-Z. Nobody fucking wants this. Nobody. Not one person wants this.
Well, Jay-Z's the one that was protecting R. Kelly. They were like best friends.
Yeah, he's a goddamn piss face too. He's a pee diddler. He's a goddamn pedophile as well, and she's married to him.
With an amazing entrance, not to mention, just look at her.
What's she wearing tonight?
She's a goddess.
Oh, she looks way better than the other two.
Yeah, she's a goddess.
Yeah.
Well, of course there's no butts in seats.
They better not be. It's just funny. You take a look at all of them, right? And what they look like. And Jade is so much fucking prettier.
Right. What I was gonna say, now Esther's cute as fuck.
No, I'm saying she's cute, but she's not pretty. No. She's cute.
Right. It's so funny because remember when they were in different companies?
Mm-hmm.
And people were talking about how awesome Esther was. I didn't realize how much bigger Jade was. I thought Esther was bigger because she was an athlete.
Yeah, she's not. I knew she wasn't.
Not even close.
I knew she wasn't, just from us watching both of them on each separate thing.
And Esther has high heels on.
Yeah, and so does Jade, but hers aren't as big.
But hers aren't as big.
She has just cowboy boots on. She's just got cowboy boot heels, which are just a couple. And the other two have, hills on. Yeah, fuck.
They just need to get rid of Naomi.
Oh, Quinn says, did you? Oh, we have read that. So says HSL is going to have new theme music premiering this weekend. Rhea is going to have a live performance. The fuck? A live, like she's doing
because,
porn?
Don't get me wrong, Esther is the best wrestler out of these three.
Yes,
like, it's not
she
even
is.
close, and I'm not going to take anything.
Oh, hell no. No,
but
not at all.
But next to Jade, she looks like she was bought from Wish.
I never wanted to say it because I was like, am I just biased because I love Jade Cargill?
Jade is an
but she's just fucking
smoke show.
She's just, and she's had babies too, just like Esther has had babies, just like Bianca's had babies. Yeah, she has kids.
No, well, he does.
Oh, is it not her? She hasn't had kids. Oh,
kids.
It's his kids from another.
So
thing.
I mean, they're hers, but you know what
I mean. I know
she hasn't birthed that I'm aware of.
She'd be a mama bear no matter what.
Yeah,
but they're like, get the fuck out. Like, they're not even in there anymore. They're like, oh, wait, is this old stuff?
No.
This is now? Oh, okay. Yeah. They're like, get out!
Fuck.
They're like, get the fuck out! Jesus Christ almighty, that's stupid.
The catch and throwback. The catch and release.
You wouldn't even want to try to catch it. That's the point.
The catch and release.
You have to look at it and go, ugh. What is this shit?
Notice that this is the team that I had Triple H winning it all on my predictions.
Oh, I know you did. Oh, I know. I know exactly. I know the fucking garbage of crap that's happening on my television. They'll win it. They'll win it. Don't worry.
Wait, didn't Austin Theory and the other guy go on a run already?
Yeah, they went to the other building. Hopefully they made it back.
So they're going to allow them to wrestle after going on a marathon?
Well, they don't like him. And, he only likes these guys.
It's because they are P. Diddy's friends.
Yeah, probably. Well, it sounds like Triple H is a P. Diddler himself. So.
That's what it's starting to look like. Why would he want these little teeny men?
I don't know why. Every single one of the wrestlers that he likes are smaller than him, and they look exactly the same. I don't understand why nobody saw it. I said it before. I said it before. He does.
Yeah.
And it's gross. It's so gross. It is like, dude, you need to go out of your fucking comfort zone for wrestlers because you do not have depth into your company whatsoever because every single one of your dumbass wrestlers you might as well fucking make the ring smaller so your dudes look bigger and make it look toy size so that they look like giants. Don't have anybody in the audience too tall either, by God. Make sure that they're sat further away, so they look smaller. Did you know there was
a baseball team? And this is no shit.
Jeez,
they hired a dwarf.
No, I didn't know
They gave him the number 1/8.
Oh, God.
And what they would do is they put him out there, and his strike zone was 1.5 inches. Right? Because it goes from your knees to your elbows.
Uh-huh.
And he would get down.
Oh, God.
And so no one could pitch to him.
Right.
And so he'd walk, and then they put a pinch runner in. So Major League Baseball changed the rules. So
you had to be a certain height.
Their rule, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything, it says no midgets. It's literally in their rule book. You cannot have midgets in the MLB. Nice. Their words. Didn't say dwarf or,
little people.
Little people. It says
you can't be under this height is what they should have specified.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is
you can't
when
be
I went
under
to the
5'6".
comments, every single comment was, what about Jose Altuve? He plays for the Houston Astros.
But he's not classified. I get it. It's funny. A joke because he's so small. Uh-huh. Especially if you put him next to any guy who's like 6'3", or a 6'8" guy, or a 7'2" guy that is on baseball. Then he really looks tiny.
Randy Johnson pitch it to him, he'd be like...
Because it's funny, because when he's pitching, or when he's hitting, and they played against that one team where the catcher is like 6'8", and he would be all like down there, but Altuve, when he's bent over to hit, is the same height as when he's down the catch. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that was.
What was I can't remember his name.
Weeders.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good, but God, there was no way he'd be in that position very long. He wasn't
as good as he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
That dude was supposed to be elite.
Yeah, he was supposed to be phenomenal. Yeah, I remember you talking about him and
Always.
how it just never. He just kind of stayed like this.
Yeah,
he never had his moment.
He was never what he was going to be.
Yeah, which is weird, but
40 home runs and 300 plus.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can't do it as a catcher, they'll just move position.
Yeah.
But he was like 6'6".
Yeah, he was tall. It was just funny because he would all squatted down and Altuve would come up and he's all like, and they're the same fucking height. You're just like, that's funny. That's some funny shit right there. Anyways, Sophie says Rhea's going to have a live performance. The band that plays Rhea's theme music is going to perform it live for her. Yeah, that's usually what they
should do that. I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Sorry, buddy. You're okay. Anyways.
There it is. Told you.
Oh no, Dragon Lee is broken and he will never wrestle again. Riley's like, did the Street Profits featuring Bobby make it to Mania? No, I don't think any of them made it to Mania. Robbie says, I didn't know AJ Styles to be a video game collector. A big video game collector. Yeah, he likes video games.
Hey, that's way cool. I wonder what he's got. Do you have the original Super Mario Brothers? I saw it on Pawn Stars once. You ever seen that?
What is that? I'm sorry, I was listening.
It's fine. One of the original Super Mario Brothers came into that shop, the Pawn Stars.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the guy's like, how much do you want for it? And he's like, $1 million. And they're like, okay, I want to get into the video game collecting, that it's that old bald guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but I got to call in an expert, man. Like, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so he calls him in, and the guy comes over, and he's like, we graded this like it was in the plastic. He's like, this is unopened, original, and it was before they had the shrink wrap.
Oh,
they just had a sticker over it.
Yep.
And he's like, he's like, well, how much is it worth? He's like, you can't set a value on it because you might have a bidder that'll bid $10 million on it.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a bidder that'll bid, $500,000. You
don't know how much you could get for it. That's funny.
Because it's the game. It's like what everybody wants.
Yeah. That's funny. So he says there's a surprise slot for night 2 of Mania. And Robbie says, do you need to get over Naomi and Sasha quitting? Won't.
No,
they're quitters.
Why would you get over it?
Not getting over it, dude. I hate them both.
Okay, so you can get over it, but don't forgive them and never forget. And if you want to forgive them, that's okay. But don't forget it. And then anytime she acts up, out the door. She has no leash would be my thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care if she's there. I'm still going to call her a quitter, and if that bugs her, then leave.
And if it bugs you, Ravi, then leave.
Oh, Lord.
He's the one making it a point to say to get over it. It's like, do you like them that much? If you like them, that's your problem. I don't like them.
And we don't have to worry about the other one right now anyway.
Yet.
She's
but
she'll the CEO of another company.
She'll quit on them, too. She'll quit on them.
You know what's funny is everybody on the internet, at least, not the real people, but the people on the internet are all going to say the same thing. Well, of course she left. That's a shitty company. Instead of going, oh, wait, she quits everywhere, they'll say, oh, of course she quit there. It's okay because it's a stupid company.
Yeah, she quit WWE for no apparent reason whatsoever.
At the time, Vince McMahon was there, and he wasn't doing things right, and he was trying to fondle her butt and shit on her head.
But she wasn't. But he wasn't.
But there's going to be a built-in excuse, right?
Right. Well, I understand that they're stupid, but factually, they're dumb.
Right.
And I know the facts, and they're stupid.
She quit. Period.
She fucking quit.
There's no excuse for it. She quit.
While she was a goddamn champion.
Right.
Which makes it even fucking worse. I don't care if it's the tag team champion. You were still a fucking champion. And you still quit, you motherfucking piece of shit.
Come on, Grayson.
Piece of shit.
Did these guys make that tournament? Grayson and...
Yeah. This is why I thought this is why they were having it. Aren't they having this because they're both in it? Like, isn't like this their filler crap? I thought
they're in it. I was thinking these guys could maybe get injured and they could fill in a new tag team.
No, they're both in it.
Yeah,
they have that all set of all the people.
Wait.
That'd be great. That'd be funny shit, man. That'd be perfect.
I look at them and I'm like, no, Definitely no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And no. There's only one team I even care about in that. And it's R-Truth and the Miz.
I was like, Jade could get a pre-show match. Is it? Yeah, it's that dumb bitch. And Robbie's like, D, just because people hear songs doesn't mean they like. Oh no. These people like them. There's people, and now they're saying that if you don't like that, if you don't like her new album, guess what you are?
Smart.
No,
Educated.
the big R word.
Retarded.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Retarded.
That's what they're pulling now.
I like the big R.
They're like pulling that out of their buttholes now.
The retard.
They're trying to make it something it's not. It is so disgusting.
My really good friend
Jesus.
that I've known since I was like 12 years old, who happens to be the same color, hates it.
I think it's disgusting.
And you know Erica.
Yes.
Like, she hates it. She rants on that shit every day for like
She's not a good
2
singer
weeks.
anyways. And then she's like, I'm gonna try this. And everybody better love it or you're this. And it's like, don't tell me what to fucking like, bitch. Shut the fuck up and go away. Your shit sucks. All the way around.
Then you ain't black. Some Joe Biden.
Sophie says, I heard Beyonce did a remix of Jolene for a new album. Yeah, and it sucks too. You know, the funny part about it is
low. She's like,
she didn't even fucking know who wrote it.
Jolene.
She didn't even
Please
know.
don't take my
Stop.
man.
Stop. She didn't
No,
even
it doesn't.
know that Dolly Parton wrote
I
it.
don't care that she doesn't know things. She's not educated, sweetie. She got into this business when she was like 17.
The fact that she doesn't know that just shows how ignorant she is of a genre of music that she decided to put an album out about and doesn't know diddly fucking squat about any
Did
of
she
it.
do any other
Fuck
covers?
You.
She do any Garth Brooks or anything?
I have absolutely no idea.
She
I'm
should
not
do
going to
Friends
listen
in
to
Low
it.
Places because their voice is so low.
She can't do that.
I've got friends in low places.
You can
where
barely
the
do it.
whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues.
Robbie says, Farrell, I think he produced the beat. Esther, just give it up. You like Jade, but say it's too early for Mania. Yes.
Absolutely.
I love Jade, but
She
it's
just
too
got
early
here.
for Mania.
You don't just give people participation trophies. Jesus.
I mean, I like her, and I want her to grow.
I want her
this
to
will
be
be
in
her
WrestleMania
first.
next year.
This will literally be one of her first matches.
Yeah, what if she botches on the biggest stage? Like, it's just dumb. Like,
It's like, all right, let's throw you to the wolves and see what fucking happens.
Yeah,
That's Triple H shit for you.
Yeah, Triple
That
H
is Triple
trying
H
to hurt her.
garbage. That's fucking Triple H being a douchebag, by the
Sink
way.
or swim.
Because Vince, said, yeah, we'll totally give you a job. And now Triple H is like, well, I guess we have to. Well, I'll do something with you. Well, let's see what happens here. I'll throw you out there here and see what happens.
And put her out there with Naomi is just a terrible thing. You're going to have two terrible wrestlers. Not that Jade's terrible, but she doesn't work well with others sometimes. And the girls that she's going to be wrestling, besides Asuka, aren't good.
Well, Kairi Sane's not too bad.
She's
She's tiny. She's just too small.
Right.
So she's not going to be able to carry it. We know Naomi sucks asshole. Esther can barely do her own wrestling, let alone carry anybody else when she's in the ring.
Right, but she's good.
And she's
I'll
good.
give
That's why I
Esther,
said.
Obviously,
But she can't carry others in the
Asuka's
ring.
the best woman in the match. Like, there's hands down. I get that. Asuka. And then Esther. And then it's like, then it's probably Jade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it gets kind of bad, because she's mid in ring.
Yeah.
She's a personality. That's why she's so
Robbie
popular.
says, I'm not making baseball then. Yeah. Sophie says, it would have been interesting if Naomi never walked out of the WWE almost 2 years ago.
Yeah. It would have been cool if she wasn't a quitter, but she had to follow because she doesn't know how to lead.
She's a quitter. A loser face. And if she wouldn't have quit, she would have just gotten fired. So there you go. Robbie says, was there a battle royal tonight? Yeah, it was at the beginning of the thing for like 3 minutes. It was amazing and stupid.
And Bronson Reed won.
Walter was in the chat for a minute and says, hey Travis, hey Daphne, dropped in to say quick hi. The movie Godzilla vs. King Kong was good. Okay, bye guys. See you this weekend for WrestleMania.
Oh, shit.
Robbie says, I think AJ Styles has single arcade machines on all the consoles. That's cool.
Catch and Release won.
Oh, God.
But they got attacked by Judgment
Day. Robbie says, yeah, I get you don't like them, but every stream do you need to mention them bums? You know what? I don't until you bring it up. So stop bringing it up, Robbie, and then we'll never have that problem, will we?
So Dominik's out there. Do you think that Rey would come out? I mean, it makes no sense.
Why would he go out? He's not going to go out there. That'd just be silly.
But Dominik's out there.
He has no fight in this because none of their people are in the fight, in the tag team thing.
Whose people?
His LWO guys.
Well, of course they're not.
Yeah, that would be worthless. It would make no sense for them to come out for it. Sophie says, tonight's show, it seemed like every 10 minutes my dog keeps wanting to go outside. Maybe he's sick. I may not be here this weekend. Oh, you going to go do something fun? That's cool.
He's not coming.
Robbie said, Sophie. Robbie says, D, I just don't give people my energy that I don't like. You know what's funny about it, Robbie, is the only time I ever talk or have any say in any of it is when I'm on here. Otherwise, I don't think about this shit ever. Like, my brain does not sit on it. The only time I'm reminded is when it comes up on my TV and I'm like, oh, that dumb bitch.
Yeah. Dumb witches.
He's got his pigtails. So he says Bobby and the Street Profits are facing Karrion Kross and AOP in a Philly street fight this weekend. They are?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Oh, are they on WrestleMania this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, weird. So he says we know they are setting up Bianca versus Jade for a match together, probably for next year's Mania. And Sophie also says, do you think Mercedes would be in AEW the same amount of time as CM Punk when he was there?
What?
I'm not. I just don't want to say it again, but I'm going to have to because you weren't paying attention.
Well, hurry. You know you do change your voice.
So, listen.
I'm not going to listen to it when you change it.
Why?
Just talk normal.
I did talk normal.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to speak monotone the whole time?
I want you to speak like you normally speak.
I do.
Okay.
Are you ready? Or you still want to talk?
You have a different tone for every single person in our chat.
Okay.
Why are you saying okay?
Do you want me to repeat it, or are you not done yet?
I'm still waiting for you to repeat it. Go ahead.
You were still talking, so I figured you had more to say. You wanted to be more of an asshole. So I was just waiting for the asshole shit to come out some more. Oh, you good now? Okay. Sophie says, do you think that Mercedes would be in AEW the same amount of time as CM Punk when he was there?
No. I don't know what her contract is. I think she would be there longer because I don't think she'll try to fight Tony Khan to get fired. And they're paying her enough money that if she fights anybody else in the back, for whatever reason, I don't think she's physically going to get in a fight. She's too small, and I don't think she would be very good at it. So, no. Not that Punk's very good at it, but he at least tried. And he got attacked by the one group, if you remember. He was in the locker room when they came trying to break in the door with Punk. So, Punk was innocent on the first one, but the second one, when Jungle Boy came in the back, a little different.
Sophie says, wonder if they will bring up Andrade and Zelina past together.
They should, right? I mean, that's kind of with Angel Garza and the others.
Sophie also says, when Sasha and Naomi walked out of the WWE, a lot of people were behind them with that decision.
Of course they were.
What people are we talking about specifically?
Twitter and people that would be interested in Naomi.
Okay, so Sasha. The people out in the world that aren't in wrestling. So the women wrestlers weren't. They actually don't like them.
They walked out on their teammates. Think about that. I mean, it hurt the whole division for a while. They had to do a way to get tag team champions because they were the champions when they walked out.
Yep.
Terrible.
Sophie says, did you see Carlito's look when he found out Andrade was going to be Rey's partner?
I did not. I didn't even see him anywhere. Or they cut to him or something. He wasn't in the back when they were saying that.
The only part I saw was when the ref came in and said, blah, 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 isn't going to be able to do it. And then Andrade said, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yay, how exciting. And then while they were shaking hands, Carlito came in and said, did you hear the news?
Oh, I didn't.
And then he was like, and they were like, what? They were like, yeah, about Dragon Lee. He's like, yeah, he's not going to be able to go. And they're like, yeah, but Andrade's going to sit in his place. And then Liam was like, and then Carlito was like, okay, well, you guys better do a good job. Get rid of him.
So he didn't chew an apple and spit in his own face?
No, he didn't.
Because he's not cool. What is his purpose on this company?
To get paid. He's just a swindler.
Well, to me, it's kind of a weird, because, like, what's his purpose?
I don't know. Maybe to be a spy.
I'm going to come for another company.
No, for Triple H. To just be a spy. I don't fucking know. I don't work there. Sophie says, Jade did make her WWE debut at the Rumble. They should have Jade go to NXT and let her stay there for a while.
No, she's too
She's
big.
already done her NXT stint in AEW.
She was already in AEW. I understand where you're coming from. If she was a rookie that had never done it before, then absolutely agree. But she already was in NXT, right? The AEW. It's kind of the same thing. Ratings-wise, they're both around 700,000.
Mm-hmm. And she was there for a while, worked her way up, was a champion, a TV champion, but she was a champion for a year. So, you know.
She's done it. She's ready.
She's put in part of her work.
She just needs to be wrestling people like Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox.
On her own, not with other people.
And what's her name?
Mrs. Spaghetti.
Yeah, those girls. Johnny Wrestling.
Natalia. Indie wrestling, yeah. Fuck.
Natalia. Like, she should be running the gauntlet through the...
Shayna Baszler. I mean, not so much because they're so slow, but, I mean...
We don't want to watch that match, but it makes sense for her to beat Shayna, and then Shayna's partner, and then start moving up into the, you know... What's her name? The blonde that everybody seems to like.
Tiffany Stratton?
No, Liv Morgan.
Oh, that one.
Get through those girls first, and then start moving up to the mid to big card girls. Your Beckys and your Biancas.
Sophie says, I don't think Naomi would have gotten fired because she is married to a member of the bloodline in Jimmy Uso. That doesn't mean you keep them. Just because they're married doesn't mean that you just keep them.
Right, but...
Jimmy is the one that gets in trouble all the time.
It made his job a lot easier because he didn't have to put up with her anymore, you know? Like, just get rid of him.
Sophie says, no, I'll be watching Mania, but I might be watching it with my mom. Oh, well, cool.
That would be awesome.
Well, watch it with your mom. That's way cool. You don't need to be in here with us. Watching it with family is way more fun.
That's awesome. But if not, you're welcome. That's Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
Yeah, his face.
Oh, jeez. Who's going to be in lingerie?
Nice. Well, whatever floats their boats, I guess. In the bedroom.
It was art. I'll read it.
I didn't read anything. I just saw the picture. I didn't know I was supposed to read.
So some lady wrote that.
An art night. She's putting him in the lingerie. That's good. Both of them have to be in lingerie. That works. Be nice. I wouldn't mind having one of those nice forerunners. They still have their shifters.
Oh,
most of them don't. They have like buttons or turn knobbies or shit for the Toyota. That Toyota 4Runner. I saw one at one of the car places for sale. One of the used car places. They don't stick around there very long. You won't know where your keys are until you call. Cool beans. I think it was at your buddy's place. The one down here.
Yeah. Auto.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Image.
So it says this weekend, The Rock will main event Mania in every decade.
The Rock isn't in the main event, sweetie. It's Roman and Cody.
Yeah, that's really hard to figure out when there's two nights. For some reason, people don't quite understand that.
Here's LA Knight.
Oh, he can be there? I thought they had a thing on him, so he can't. Just kidding.
The alligator he's wearing.
I don't know. No, I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's fake alligator with stitching.
Fake alligator.
If LA had that outfit on that he had last week when he was all in disguise, and I was just out and I seen him at the store or something, I would have no idea who he was.
Right. Like, I don't know.
Like, even sitting there on the desk until he took the hat off and the wig or whatever, I was like, holy crap, that is him. I mean, I knew it was him. But I was like, holy shit, I guess I don't know what that man looks like.
That's funny.
I'm so terrible with that, with, like, looking at people.
Right?
I have Brad Pitt.
You have Brad Pitt issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it happens.
I just know who people are, not because I recognize them. I don't know. It's almost like a sixth sense.
I just know.
Right? Well, because I couldn't describe somebody. I couldn't describe you to a sketch artist.
Huh. Sophie says, he looked at Rey thinking, why not me? Chris is now in the chat. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Says, what up, guys? LA Night time. Eli Drake, Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy. The old microphone that come down. Hopefully one day he'll be a ring announcer. Once he gets too old to do it. Yeah.
Right. Ravi says, do people watch some of these wrestlers for their great wrestling style or for the entertainment?
Entertainment, of course.
Some of them probably do both. Or not. I don't know.
I mean, some wrestlers are fun, like Logan Paul when he's out there flying around and stuff, but most of the time it's kind of silly and choreographed. It's a little more AEW than WWE, but you're starting to see it in WWE under Tony Khan.
Yeah, under the new management.
Or Triple H, whatever you want to call him.
Phenomenal at running away.
Oh.
What happened? Did he almost die?
Yeah, I was choking on his gum.
That's funny. Oops.
That's why you don't chew gum and talk.
That's funny. Yeah, you don't. Not ever gonna talk like him.
Yeah. He's like...
He's like, whoa! He should have, like, spit it out real quick before he started yelling.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Like
Mr. Perfect, what he would do, he'd come out and he'd spit it out, like... And then he'd hit it into the crowd.
There. See, should do something like that. Sophie says it would be interesting. He will take over for Triple H in creative when he retires or quits or gets fired or let go or dismissed or he dies.
All of the above. When that happens, it will be interesting, but I would assume it'll just be somebody that we know. Probably be, what's his name? The guy that's going into the Hall of Fame tonight. Paulie Dangerously. That's why he's hung around so long, but who knows? He could pass before age. He's not very healthy looking.
No.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Ravi says, if you want pure wrestling, just watch indie wrestling. Laughing, I guess.
The girl on Monday nights, Johnny Spaghetti's
No, I
wife.
think he means like indie wrestling, like that weird stuff people like or talk about.
I still call her indie wrestling. So.
Sophie says, right? Sophie says, people thought Jade would face Nia after what happened at the Rumble between them.
It'll happen. Doesn't need to rush. Jade really needs to get her feet wet.
Or Chris Akane says, yeah, but AEW was pathetic for having Edge having to come out on Wednesday and basically say, hey guys, we are good too, laughing, just because CM Punk went on a show and talked shit about AEW. Fuck off, Con.
Yeah, I get it. It was weird, and by the way, I didn't listen to it because I was trying to hook up my audio, so I don't really know what he was saying.
I don't either because I wasn't listening
I
at
did
all.
get it going towards the end of his speech, and I never went back and watched it because it's Edge, for fuck's sake. So.
Why did they just do what they did? I'll tell you about it after. I don't want to talk about it on here.
How much time we got left?
20.
Oh, here? This stuff?
Yeah, watch your that and watch what happens at the very end before before he comes out.
I'll just record it too.
Because I mean, I know they've been doing that a lot, but it's more ominous here.
Mm-hmm.
They do know what they're doing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what that's actually, what they're doing.
Black Panther stuff?
Yeah.
Fine.
Like, no.
It was a big
not
deal.
okay. That's.
I mean, Roman Reigns is doing pretty much the same thing. With one finger.
Because like.
Hitler,
He's like,
Hitler
all he needs is a foam finger.
anytime you put a hand up in the air like that, it's something. Hitler did it.
Yeah, it's called this. Smack.
That's not what Hitler did.
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember his sign.
And then he danced around like that one guy on
Isn't it
South
like
Park.
that
And he's
I
like,
don't remember what the
he's
Hitler
like,
was.
I smack you, I smack you, I smack you. And that's what Hitler did. He just danced around like that.
Of course he did.
I'm kidding.
No, he did.
He might have. I don't
Seen
know.
videos of
He
it.
was very artsy, so
He
could have.
so cracked out all the time that he couldn't hold still
Right.
because they had him on so much drugs.
It's kind of weird that he could even think.
He couldn't. And that's how you could tell when he started going downhill.
Mm.
Like when things started changing. Like, oh, wow.
Let's see.
Charmin has wavy toilet paper. You excited?
No. Ravi says, so how do you think the Bayley match will play out? I think Kai and the Muppets get involved and cost Bayley the match.
So to have another match down the road? Is that like your thing? I don't see Bayley winning just because Kai is, with Triple H. I mean, Bayley's obviously the better wrestler. She's better at promos. She's better at wrestling. I don't know if there's anything she's not better at. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, she's just better all around. So obviously Bayley should win, but yeah, somebody else could get involved. They could start a new feud with somebody else. I just don't know why you would. Usually WrestleMania is you end things at WrestleMania. You don't continue things from WrestleMania. What the fuck? Is that two dudes?
Mm-hmm. Weird shit they have on the television nowadays.
Did I just see?
I don't know, but I wish I could erase it from my brain and my eyes. Okay, Brad Robbins. Sophie says, Solo versus Jay. I'm surprised it took them that long to get that match.
Well, Jay did leave, remember? But yes, this is perfect.
Sophie also says, wonder if WWE World will go everywhere or wherever there's a major pay-per-view. I don't know.
Like, you mean the universe?
Maybe.
Like the fans? I mean, they're not going to have a WrestleMania where there's no fans.
Chris says, that's the Nation of Domination pose. Ravi says, give Jade a decent storyline to get into. If not, just leave her on catering or Dee's favorite show, Superstars. LOL.
Yeah.
Sophie says, my mom does the D thing by making fun of the wrestling. Ravi says, oh, watch dodgy video you watching. Which dodgy video?
I don't know. It was something on a show called Tubi or something.
I think that was before we watched that.
Oh, never mind.
Ravi says, South Park was so ahead of its time. And Sophie says, the airport to Philly for whoever is flying to Mania must be a headache or fun. Sophie also says, Shane McMahon's son hinted that he could show up this weekend.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Chris says, because Kai is probably about to get a second knee brace for being on her knees for H, and that's why she will become champ later this year, or she will win Money in the Bank.
Can you imagine climbing the ladder and her knee goes out or something? Because they're not good. She's blown both of those. And I think she's blown one twice.
I can't remember. Is she the one that blew him twice, or was that Tegan that did him twice?
Oh, is that not who we're talking about?
We were talking about Kai.
Oh.
Dakota.
Yeah, never mind. It was Tegan. I thought I got them mixed up. I always got those two.
Dakota just has one knee broken.
Yeah. There's no way she's winning Money in the Bank.
Why not? She's so great.
No.
Sophie says, I watch for both. Nice. Ravi says, D, what better things would you be doing on a Friday?
Watching Angel, greatest show of the 90s.
Just
Obviously, you haven't seen it.
Other stuff. Play video games, make dinner, I don't know, watch a movie, anything. Sophie says, we only had 2 matches in a 2-hour show. That isn't shocking at all.
No, we kind of knew. And one was a battle royal that should have lasted a half hour.
Or more. Should have lasted at least 45 minutes, for fuck's sake. Chris says, the WrestleMania set is actually not as big this year. It reminds me of Mania 16. Chris also says, ladder match, hopefully machine guns show up.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Sophie says, Paul Heyman ran creative for SmackDown before.
Yeah, I mean, he would be my pick if I had to hurry and throw together a company and I didn't have anybody to do the day-to-day stuff. It would be him. Maybe Kevin Sullivan. Eric Bischoff. There's people out there. I mean, I put Eric Bischoff over Paulie Dangerously, but Paulie Dangerously also ran ECW, and a lot of people liked that. I didn't like ECW. I didn't like that style. But, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from those guys.
Chris says, watching Maestros versus Rangers. Sophie says, and Edge just got to AEW. It would make more sense if someone that been there from the beginning to make that speech.
So somebody in that aisle right there, that white sign back there, is the problem. That's the one they keep blurring.
Ravi says, I love it how Travis quietly said, yeah, agreeing that Superstars is Dee's favorite show with a stupid laughing face. Sophie says the Mania set isn't that bad. And Sophie says, LA Knight and Bobby Lashley, the 2 guys that didn't make the Mania card last year, now on the card this year.
Yeah.
Chris says, basically, AEW and other indie wrestling stole the ECW formula except the women. They make them wrestle now. Ravi says, so do you think the card for Mania has been well thought out?
No, I feel like it was rushed on this one. There's not a lot of good matches. And so it's gonna be it's gonna be a good show because it's WWE. They're gonna figure out how to make it a good show. Triple H is gonna have rock bands. He's gonna have lights. He's gonna have entrances. The matches are gonna go longer, with the Tony Khan format. And then I would assume we're gonna get winners in the matches, most of them at least. There is gonna be interference and stuff in some of the matches, but I feel like most of the matches are gonna have their time to shine, but the actual people in those matches, I don't feel like they were thought out too well, like Bayley and Io Shirai. Like that's like a prime example.
I'm just throwing something on there for participation.
One's an elite wrestler, and the other one is mid.
Right.
And there's others, obviously, but.
Yeah, it's a very participation trophy type of WrestleMania.
Like, why should Rey be there? And why should have Dragon Lee, but now Charlotte's husband?
Andrade.
Why should they be there? They've done nothing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Just, they should be left off. Dominik and his partner should as well. If anything, he should be wrestling one of the tag team guys that he threw out, but not at WrestleMania. Becky and Rhea will be okay. That 6-pack challenge, not one of those tag team are good. Except for the New Day.
Because they're an actual tag team and been a tag team for a while.
Literally, not one of those other groups are a tag team. Now, Johnny Spaghetti and Tommaso Ciampa might have tag teamed it together in NXT that I don't know about, but for all I know, they were singles wrestlers. What else we got? Esther and Jade and the Judgment Day, or whatever those girls are. Bayley and the Riff Raff. It's weird. It's mid, if anything.
Sure.
Sami Zayn doesn't deserve to be there. And he's going up against a champion, which is just weird to me. Maybe Sammy could turn heel or something in that and somehow turn Gunther. I don't know how that would work. The Rock's there. That one obviously is going to be good because The Rock's there. Drew and Seth for the fourth time. That'll be decent. Hopefully Drew comes out ahead. The Street Business going up against Karrion Kross and the other two, the AOP or whatever. AOP should win that. Would be my...
At this point.
How I would do it.
Right.
Even though Bobby doesn't deserve that, but his group's weird as fuck. Like, they kind of went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, that group should have been together. They should have been the Street Business immediately. They should have done more, but they waited too long for them.
Yep.
And so now that window's closed. I would just take Ford out, make him a singles wrestler, get rid of Dawkins, and have Bobby, obviously a stud, but I feel like nobody likes Bobby.
I don't understand
Triple
that.
H doesn't, Vince didn't. Either that or he doesn't want anything.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to be, I guess maybe he wants to be mid-card or whatever, I guess. I never, that's a possibility.
And then LA Knight, AJ Styles, that should be a good one. We all know that the LA is very polarizing figure. Logan and Randy, KO shouldn't be in that match. But they already kind of had that story going, so. And then obviously Rhodes, Cody, and Roman is your main event. That's the only match that you look at and go, wow, that is a WrestleMania main event.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only match on that card that you say that. Now, if The Rock was in a singles match against somebody, you could go, wow. But it's a tag team. Who cares? It's night one.
Sophie says B-Fab is the mouthpiece for Bobby's group. Why?
Yeah, well, Bobby's not a very good talker. And I don't know how good a talker she is, to be honest.
Chris
but
says...
Ford is.
Yeah, he's a good talker. Chris says, yeah, Rhea is going to have her band play her theme song and Cody as well. I didn't know Cody was, but Sophie did mention earlier that Rhea was going to have a live
that
performance.
There's going to be some live performances. Triple H is deep into that stuff, and he loves Rock.
Sophie says, not every champion going to retain their championships.
No, I think there's a possibility Cody could win.
Chris says, and I hope Gunther will squash Sammy in 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm hoping that one's a 3-minute match, to be honest, but it won't be. Somehow, some way, it'll be the underdog story for 15 minutes, and then Gunther should end it.
Ravi says, WWE, did they think The Rock being back will give them the same pull for views as it did in back of the day?
Yes. And it's working, right? Like, when he's on Raw, their numbers are up. When he's on SmackDown, their numbers are up. They also charge more for tickets, so they have the biggest gate ever. But you also have to look at the ratings night 1 to night 2.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that The Rock's going to be there night 2 because they're going to win night 1, I would assume. And by that happening, it guarantees The Rock will be there. So they get views on both nights. Because I have a feeling if The Rock loses night 1, the ratings will go down night 2.
Right.
Although I am looking forward to Seth and Drew for night 2.
Right.
There's a few matches that I'm looking forward to.
Sophie says, I could see 1 or 2 champions retain this weekend.
Yes.
Chris says, and I hope in NXT tomorrow, Whoop That Trick beats Carmelo Hayes.
Well, yeah, I don't want to see that dude wrestle. Carmelo, I don't even know why he's on the card. But some people like him, I get it. But yeah, I want Trick to win that for 100% sure. Is that Cody?
Yeah. Ravi says, thank goodness the Bellas ain't there.
Oh, and Seth.
Sophie says, with Mania, it sets up where they are going for the rest of the year.
Basically. Well, it's what it's supposed to do is end it. And then Monday and Friday of next week should be we're going to see where it goes the rest of the year. I don't like to see matches at Mania start feuds. I want to see them end feuds. I want it to be an ending.
Right. Chris says maybe the ECW originals show up, especially the Sandman.
Yeah, he could.
Ravi says Austin Theory needs a decent push. He's one that can go far.
Who?
Austin Theory.
I don't mind Theory at all. I agree with you. He has a lot of potential.
Chris says Gunther could been in a main event of Mania only if it was against Roman or Cody.
Right, but he's an Intercontinental Champion, so that's not going to work.
Ravi says bring back Leo Rush with Bobby, laughing face.
Yeah. I miss that dude. Remember him?
Yeah. Chris says Cody. And Ravi says, but no one is invested in WWE like they used to be, Rock being back or not.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different.
And Sophie says, I think the CM Punk injury and the Brock thing messed up their original Mania plans.
Right. Well, let's see. It's the reaction to it, right? First of all, don't worry about it. If you want, obviously CM Punk's different because it's an injury. But I'm talking about the Brock thing. If you really wanted Brock to be there, turn your fucking computer off and don't read the stupid shit on Twitter.
Exactly.
In the old days, that's how it would have happened. The only way that would have been known is if it was on the news.
Yep.
And who the hell's going to be watching the news?
Or read in a newspaper.
Right? And the back page of a newspaper will say, Brock Lesnar, former blah, 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 was
allegedly involved in blah, 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 blah.
A sex thing.
People
will be like, that's awesome.
He's been taken off the WWE roster, and he might not be showing up anytime soon.
I can tell you right now,
we're going to retract that statement that we put on the newspaper
I've never
4
read
weeks ago.
A wrestler in my entire life in the newspaper, ever. Hulk Hogan won WrestleMania 1 with Mr. T. Was not in the newspaper. Like, there's no way you would have ever heard about those stories. They'd be the rumors, right? Like, oh,
right.
Isn't there a time that you feel that?
40 years, he says. Chris says, I know Dee is excited because they are going to make Roxy the champ again on NXT because she's heel now. Cool.
Oh, please no. Nobody wants to see Roxy.
Sophie says, how about if that sign that Fox blacks out at random times?
Yeah, I don't know if you know what it says, but it's there on the left.
It's probably WWE.
And I don't know why they're not just blurring it instead of blacking it out.
Yeah, blacking out the whole shit. That's weird. Chris says, it's weird Meek Mill is at Mania since he's involved with P. Diddy stuff.
Right? The P. Diddler?
Is he a P. Diddler?
No.
He's been P. Diddled?
Yeah.
Oh, poor head. P. Diddled.
Dude, I've not showed you that. Remember that comedian was talking about that? He's like, you never noticed that P. Diddy's house never been broken into?
Yeah.
That thing he says that guy's sitting on his lap? That's Meek Mill.
Oh.
He's sitting on his lap in his pajama bottoms, and he's like getting petted like a Persian cat.
Oh.
That's what he's saying out there.
Oh, okay. Robbie says, Tony Khan, who owns Fulham Football Club, wants to build a swimming pool next to the ground. It's
Cool.
not Tony Khan.
Tony doesn't own shit.
It's his dad.
His name's Shad.
Shad Khan
Shad Khan.
is the one who owns the football club. He owns AEW,
Owns the
and he
Jaguars.
owns the football team in America called the Jaguars.
Right. That dude's legit billionaire. He's worth like $12 billion.
Off of car parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's worth more
his
than
son
WWE by himself.
owns nothing. His son has no money, no life,
Well, he probably
no
gets-
job, except for what his daddy gives him
Right.
and does for him.
He has an allowance. He gets paid for what he does, I'm sure.
Anyways, that's the end of the show. It was just Cody talking, giving us the whole, you should be proud of it being a 40-year thing of WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be here. Robbie says, who the blood cart is Roxy? You'll have to watch and find out, because I'm not.
If you don't know, then you'll never know.
Robbie says, Meek Mill is a shit rapper. Oh, God, I would rather listen to the Toilet Flush. It's because he got P-diddled. Anyways, and if you don't know what that means, you should probably get on the internet and Google some information about P. Diddy and his P-diddling to P-diddler of all the poor
Alleged.
children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely alleged.
Yeah. So alleged. We all know what happened. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight for this SmackDown the night before WrestleMania. Remember, it's a 2-night event. We're going to be here for both nights.
We'll be here at 7 p.m. Eastern American time.
On Saturday, tomorrow. Also, the NXT stuff is tomorrow night. If you really, right, or tomorrow day, or whatever, it's tomorrow. I just know it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
The NXT pay-per-view is tomorrow as well, not Sunday. If you want to watch the Hall of Fame for WWE,
It's on
which
right
I'm not, and I'm never going to, it's on tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow night for the first night of WrestleMania. Robbie says, well, the fraud con is dumb for wanting a swimming pool next to the ground. People need to exercise, Robbie, and actually swimming is very good exercise.
What's wrong with having a pool in the ground?
I don't know. Next to the ground. Next to the ground. He keeps saying next to the ground.
Like above ground?
Next to the ground. So a football club, and he's putting a pool next to the ground.
The stadium?
I'm guessing that's what he really
like
means.
Like an Olympic thing?
In
That's
UK
cool.
world. Robbie says, oh, haha, F.P. Diddy. That is the P. Diddler. Get it right. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap. Bye-bye.